So this one today is for the rooks, special request. We're changing a little bit. They've asked me for my creamy cider pup recipe. I have no cider, I only have beer. So instead we're going to do a little take on Welsh Rarebit. It's a really creamy style pup. Really awesome. We've got some Maize-meal, some either white cheddar or Gruyere cheese, some butter, some milk, cream, Dijon mustard, a little bit of Worcestershire sauce and salt. Yeah, so we're going to boil the pup down like a normal staver pup, and then I'm going to show you, most of you know how to do that, I'm going to show you how to work it once it's at that form. Alright guys, so we have our pup, which is nice and thick. It's been cooked in some salted water. I've taken it off just to rest. Then I've put, I would say about a cup and a half of milk on the heat, and half of our butter.
Half a block?
No. I would say that's about 100 grams, sorry. Let's give it a little mix. Then once all the butter is melted, we're going to start feeding in our pup. Okay, now I'm going to start spooning in my pup. You got to think as well, the earlier you make the pup and the stiffer the pup goes. Say if I boiled the pup 3 hours ago, it's going to take so much more liquid to get it creamy. So I always find that a half an hour before you're going to make the cream style pup, only start then and actually cooking through your main pup. Okay. Should be enough, and then we're going to start working it with our whisk. It will thicken again once it starts to cook out, and then it's the kind of thing is you're going to use your own intuition, basically whether you need more liquid or whether you need more pup to go in. So just start working it nicely. I think that's a nice consistency to start. I think I'm gonna add another 1 spoon of our really thickly cooked pup, and then we're gonna work it down, because near the end when I start adding my flavorings, the Dijon mustard, the beer and the cream, then it's going to be thinned down a little bit. Okay, now I'm using plain Gruyere cheese. I actually prefer pecorino or white cheddar. I'm going to work that in. Okay, I'm going to add a half a teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce. About 1/3 of a beer, and then I can drink the rest of the beer. Don't be shy with the Dijon mustard, otherwise it won't be a Welsh Rarebit. Now if you were making a cider pup, which goes really well with pork, then you would just obviously replace the beer with cider. Oh, it's getting really nice and cheesy, and you can see now, but the grains are starting to cook a little bit. It almost looks like a creamy polenta Now, I want a really smooth consistency. I'm gonna add, the rest of my butter. Right, this is very high in calories, so if you're watching your waistline, stay away from it. I've worked it in. Right, then the last thing to go in is our fresh cream. Then we're just going to give that a stir through. Alright, we're now at the creamy lusciousness. I wish I could tuck in right now, but it's... So that's it, it's done. The key being, if you've made it, I mean, we've made it about an hour before we're gonna eat it. If it will get stiff. If it gets stiff again and you want to re-cream it, there's enough cream and enough butter in there. So don't add more butter or more cream or more milk. Rather heat up some liquid water on the side and slowly add the water like we have been doing the cream and the butter and you'll get back to the consistency that you want. Okay, enjoy.